everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina, and today I am back with a different video, but one that has been months in the making. So I'm very excited for this. Today is going to be a K-pop video. I feel like I rarely ever make K-pop videos, but this one is very important to me because it's for one of my alt groups and they just had a comeback. And so I'm very I've been on a high the past few weeks. Like I said in my previous video, a lot of good music came out a few Fridays ago, and yeah, it's just been a really good few weeks for music. Today I'm going to be ranking all of ateez's songs. I did a poll, I want to say back in May, asking you guys on Twitter if you wanted see me do this, because here's the thing, I think most of my mutuals and my followers on Twitter are part of K-pop Twitter, and a lot of them are ateez. So I was like, you know what, let's just see. If you guys want to see me do this, then let me know. And a lot of people said yes, so the majority said yes. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. But then rumors were going around that ateez were having a comeback soon. Again, this was back in May, so I was like, okay, well, I can't rank their songs now when they're about to drop a new one soon. So I decided to hold off, okay? And now we're here. And now I'm ready to do it. I have all of their songs pulled up. These are my boys, they make hits, so I'm not necessarily saying that if I don't like a song then that means that it's bad. I'm just saying that it's not a song that I particularly like or listen to all that much, and that's okay. Just as a preface before we start, I kept out Japanese versions of songs, and then I also didn't put in imitation songs, because remember, half of the members were on that show Imitation, and so they did some original songs for it. I didn't put those in here because technically that's not an ateez song in their discography. That's just for their separate groups that were in the show. But if they were in here, just know that all Shaq songs would be in God tier. Just saying. Editing Marina here. I also did not include the remixes for most of their songs, specifically that one album where all they had on it were just remixes. Felt like that would have been a waste of time if I did that, so I didn't include the remix album in here either. I can't remember what it was called. It was a Treasure EP, and the names of those EPs get me mixed up. So yeah, I didn't include those, and I think that's it. I feel like me explaining the tiers isn't necessary. They're kind of self-explanatory, you know what I mean? So we have God tier, which is my all-time favorite ateez songs. A Bop and a Half, which are also really good songs, but they're not God tier material. Amazing, which most of ateez's discography is. I can see myself putting a lot of songs in this tier. And Not My Fave, self-explanatory. They're not bad songs, they're just not my favorite. And then Oof. Oof is for the songs, like I said, that I rarely ever listen to, the songs that I personally don't vibe with. Yeah, let's just get started, shall we? By the way, I made this tier ranking thing because apparently barely any tier ranking for ateez songs exist on this website, and this took me over an hour to do. So I would appreciate if you guys use this. I'll put a link to it down below, because it took a lot of time because I didn't realize how many songs ateez had. They have a lot, so it took me a while to make this, so please use it, okay? Don't let my hard work go in vain. First song, Promise, God tier. Now, y'all can say what you want about this decision. I don't care. This is actually one of the few songs, I think I became a fan of ateez during this era. I remember seeing Holla Holla and Say My Name and being like, oh my god, that's literal art. And then I listened to the Treasure EP part 2 or whatever, and as soon as I heard Promise, I was like, okay, so I'm a fan. This cemented it for me. So if you want, you could honestly just thank this song for me being an 18 and making this video, because it's just too good. It's too good. Same goes for Utopia, actually. I love Utopia. Y'all give this album a lot of hate. It's not one of their best. I'm not saying that at all. However, this album gave us Utopia, which is definitely one of their best songs in their discography. Best songs and one of their best choreos. Yeah. Put some respect on her name. Utopia and Promise are like two of my faves. Love them. Illusion can go on amazing. Now, during that time of year when ateez makes us vote for title tracks, I remember this one really just like causing a split between two sides of the fandom, like it usually did, but this was the first time ateez did something like this. So I remember like a lot of fans just going to war over if like Illusion or Wave deserved to be the title track of the summer for their promotions. I chose Illusion. I feel like y'all also sleep on Illusion a lot. Wave got them a lot more success, I will say, but it's not my fave, so I'm gonna put it here. I'm an Illusion girl through and through. Personally, I feel like it beats Wave in a lot of categories, but you know what, I can't really hate on Wave because it, like I said, it gave them a lot of achievements and accomplishments, and a lot of people call it a summer classic when it comes to like K-pop songs, so I can't hate on it. Aurora, here's the thing, when this song first came out, I listened to it like every day. Like this is, I would say, still one of my comfort songs, but because I listened to it every day when it first came out for at least like 5 months straight, I would say that like it's not really my fave anymore, because I can't listen to it. I played it to death to the point where it's like I can't, but I still love it. It's just not my fave. It's not my fave. Dancing Like Butterfly Wings, also not my fave. A lot of people like to hate on the Butterfly song. I don't hate it. However, I feel like some of you guys like give it too much and some of y'all do too much. Like, it's not bad. It's not excellent though. It's not my fave, but I'm gonna give it its flowers. It's cute and I like the choreo. The choreo is very cute. But yeah, not my fave either. Oh my god, we're doing their first EP stuff. Okay, great. So Pirate King, a bop and a half. A classic, if you will. Yeah, for them to debut with Pirate and Treasure, which goes in God tier, crazy. Yeah, I will put Treasure over Pirate King. When it comes to like the song production and everything, and just like the video aesthetics, I personally prefer Treasure. But I listen to them both, so I love them both. However, Treasure is definitely God tier. Let's not be stupid, people. Come on. Twilight is amazing. I'll say it's amazing because I listened to this song too. Actually, no. Because I just realized, no. I'm putting it in not my fave because it doesn't deserve to be ranked where this next one is going to be ranked. Stay is going to be ranked in amazing. Yeah, when it comes to this first EP, I have like mixed feelings because obviously like it was their first one. They were starting off strong, but in terms of like finding their sound, it was pretty simple and basic in my opinion. Their second EP is when everything just kind of hit the fan, but this first one was kind of like safe territory in terms of like what they wanted to do with their ateez sound, their ateez vibe. However, My Way, that's gospel in my opinion. I love My Way. Hala Hala is a bop and a half. Now, I know this is kind of like a historical artifact amongst ateez. Whenever like people need to like get reminded of how great ateez are at performing and dancing and just like everything in general, they bring up Hala Hala and how they did this 4 months after they debuted. I think this is when people started taking ateez very seriously. This is when people actually started paying attention to stage presence, because I don't think that was in conversation that much before Hala Hala came around. Gonna be honest, that might be a hot take as well, but Hala Hala definitely like set a standard that a lot of people still can't meet, but ateez can. On to Say My Name, God tier. I remember where I was. I remember what day it was, the time. I remember everything when I first heard this song, saw the video. Oh, it was a life-changing experience that I will never forget. Yeah, it's God tier. That's also a historical artifact. A lot of people talk about Hala Hala more than Say My Name, but I feel like they're both in the same category of just excellence. However, Say My Name, in terms of like the song itself, I enjoy a little bit more than Hala Hala. It's too good. It's too good, but I love them both respectfully. Desire, God tier. I don't need to explain this. I feel like this is a lot of people's favorite song out of ateez discography. Like, this one is definitely like the one. You have to change your mind when you listen to this song. Like, the way that you think before listening to Desire isn't the same way you think after listening to Desire. Like, your whole worldview just changes. Light is amazing. I love Light. This is one of their best slow songs in my opinion. I'm not really a big fan of like ateez's slow songs. Well, no, that's a lie. It depends on what kind of slow we're going for. If we're going like for more acoustics, R&B, then yeah, Light definitely takes the cake as one of their best ones. Better, where do I want to put Better? This is one of the songs where I barely listen to it, like ever. I don't really listen to Better all that much, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not good. So it's going in not my fave. It's a great song. I just forget that it exists. I listened to their whole discography again before making this video, so I can honestly say that it's a good song. It's in my playlist. It just never plays for some reason, so I truly forget that it's there, but I love it nonetheless. Wonderland. Gonna slowly put it in amazing. That might be a controversial opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of Wonderland. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. I'm gonna move on. Dazzling Light, however, God tier. Y'all can say what you want. Y'all can hate on this song all you want. It doesn't make it not excellent. It doesn't make it not God tier. I could talk about Dazzling Light forever, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but yeah, it's God tier for a reason. Give it another listen if you're just not sure enough. Give it another listen, please, because I feel like y'all really love to hate on this song when it's really just, it's very good. It's very good. Please just give it a chance. I'm begging you. Missed, another God tier song. And I would be stupid to not put it in God tier. Are you kidding me? This is Wooyoung's song, and I'm not going to disrespect Wooyoung by like not putting it in God tier. So yeah, there's that. Precious Overture is a bop and a half. I love Precious Overture. I do. It's one of my favorite songs off of the Treasure Fin album, and it's not even like a full song. It's like a minute long, but I love it nonetheless. I do love it. When is amazing. However, I need to be in a specific mood to listen to it, so it's not really like my God tier, like not one of those songs I can play at any time of any day, no matter what. It's just kind of there when I need it. It's a song that I can fall back on when like I'm exercising or I need like a hype up song, you know. It's one of those. It's a weird, it's not even that like, it's a cute song, okay? It's a cute song, don't get me wrong. The only weird part about it are like the little noises at the end. I still don't know what made them go into the studio and think, yeah, let's put some oohs and ahs and wows at the end of this song. But it worked perfectly. I don't know why. It just does. Thank You is also a bop and a half. I feel like a lot of people forget about this song as well. It's also a very cute song. A song dedicated to the fans, although everyone knows that Hong Jung wrote the song for Sungwa. Yeah, I love this song. When I first heard it, I remember crying. Sometimes, like, to this day, I still get somewhat emotional listening to it. I don't play it often, but when I do play it, I can't skip it. Like, it's one of those songs that I have to let play all the way through. Also, because I love their voices in this song. I feel like everyone's voices kind of shine in this song. I feel like it's underrated, to be honest with you. Listen to Thank You. Give it its praise. Give it its flowers. With You. It's another one of their slow songs that I love. It's amazing. Yeah, there's nothing more I can really say about that. Answer, one of their best title tracks till this day, one of their best videos, even though they were just working with like sheets, fans, and lights in a warehouse somewhere, yet it worked perfectly. Like, it still blows my mind that this is just for a repackaged album, basically. If this was like for an Epilogue album, it wasn't even like a full-on title track song. It was for an Epilogue album. Yet it outsold Wonderland for sure. Oh, it's that girl. It sits on top with all the other God tiers. It's just too excellent. Gonna slowly put that there and move on. Are you guys gonna let me move on? No? Okay. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Precious. I prefer the Precious Overture over Precious because I don't like the chorus of Precious. However, the last like 30 seconds of Precious I enjoy, where they're just shouting in my ear. I would love to hear that part live. However, the Precious song, not a fave of mine. Neither is Star 117. I don't listen to this song ever. It's one of their few slow songs that I can't do it. I'm sorry. I think I've only listened to the song like maybe a handful of times, and it came out like, I wouldn't say 3 years ago. Yeah, it's just not my fave. Sorry, I'm moving on. Horizon, a bop and a half. Now this song is weird, and you're lying if you say it's not weird. The production is definitely not normal. The choreography is something. It's definitely something. However, you can't deny that when you put all of it together, from the production to the lyrics to the singing in it to the rapping to the choreo, you mix all of that together and it just makes something unimaginable. Something that like you would expect to hear in the year 2099, yet ateez gave us this in like the year 2020. Yeah, Horizon is in different leagues. However, it's not God tier, but it is definitely up there. Because how did they make a song? Like, I need Eden to break it down for me how he made a song like this. Still here. Not my fave. You know, I think I like it. I just don't listen to it that much. Whenever I hear the whispering in the beginning, I skip it because it throws me off. And then I remember, oh, that's still here. So let's get into some more classics. Black Cat Narrow. You know, it's funny how this is just like a cover, and yet they made this song their bitch. No offense to Turbo. I'm sure they did well. I've never listened to the original version of this song, and I don't plan on it, but I'm sure their version eats as well. But ateez, like, they didn't just eat, they devoured. Like, they went into that studio starving, went onto that music video set starving, hungry. It was like they needed to eat something, and so they ate this. It was very serious. I remember where I was when they performed this for the first time on that one show that I can't remember. I remember where I was when I saw the video for the first time. It's just one of those iconic moments in, you know, music that you just can't get out of your head, and the Black Cat Narrow is definitely one of them. Sunrise. I don't listen to Sunrise at all. I remember listening to it a lot when the album first came out, just so I can understand how I feel about it. And it's been years since I listened to it, so I guess that answers that question. White Love. I have nothing to say about this song. Okay, so let's go on to Fever Part 1. Yeah, that's Part 1. Okay, so Fever, it's amazing. I will say I like the band version of this song more than like the original version. You know that one show that ateez were on where they just did like live band versions of their songs? I preferred that to the original, but I do like the original. I think it's fun. I have no idea what they mean when they say we're living younger, that's why we're fever, or whatever they're saying. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but I don't question it because it's a bop, so I don't really feel the need to. Thanks. I didn't want it to be like this, okay? But I'm black, and because I'm black, I have trauma from this era, and I can't look at the song the same, I can't listen to the song the same without thinking back on the Thanks era and what I had to go through, because fans are racist, people are racist. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. If you were there during that time, you know exactly what I mean. I'm not gonna go into any details, but just know that because of all that, I really can't look at the song the same way. It is a great song. No. We're moving on to the beat. A bop and a half. It's the same way I feel about Horizon. I can't believe a song like this exists. People can hate on this song all they want and call it noise music and pots and pans. And you know what? They're not wrong. I can't even sit here and say that they're wrong. But I can say that they're wrong when they say it's a bad song. It's not a bad song. It's definitely experimental. When the song first came out, I still think it's something that they've ever done. Like, this is still different from anything else in their discography. They haven't made anything like To The Beat since To The Beat. It's just one of the odd ones in their discography that shouldn't work but does. And I don't know what to really tell you. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And I feel bad for you. Why do you hate dancing? Like, why do you hate shaking ass? That's what that song is for. So if you don't like it, then I'm assuming you just don't like doing those things. That's a shame. Inception, God tier. One of the best bridges in K-pop history. Top 3 best title tracks they've ever made. Deserved a lot more wins than it got. Deserved every award when it first came out. Inception's really that girl. That's also kind of self-explanatory. If you hate Inception, then I don't really know what to tell you. You're kind of weird. Like, I don't know. If you hate Inception, that's a red flag in my opinion. So yeah, moving on. Good Little Boy is amazing, and I don't know why y'all hate this song so much. Is it the yeehaw vibes? Is that why? I don't want to say that is, but I don't really know what else about this song will really turn you off. I like this song a lot. I love Jongho and Seon's harmonization near the end during that one ad lib. If you know, you know. Oh, it gives me tingles every time. It's just so good. I love it when they harmonize together. It's so good. Yeah, I love Good Little Boy. It's cute. It's fun. Not as cute and fun as One Day at a Time, though. This song is also one of my comfort songs from ateez. A bop and a half for sure. Another one of my study tracks as well. Great song. Let's move on to Fever Part 2. One of their best albums. Just want to put that out there. Just want to, throw that out there in case you weren't aware already. Fireworks. A bop and a half. So good. The only reason why it's not getting God tier is because Mingi wasn't in the video, and so like it makes me kind of sad. I don't know why. He's in the song, so it shouldn't really affect my tier ranking, but like imagining him during that era, like it's my head is spinning every time I think about it. My head just spins. Yeah, but the song is definitely a bop. One of my favorite title tracks from them. Not one of their best, but it is one of my favorites personally. The Leaders, God tier. A song that they made for my people, for my community. They were pissed. Went into the studio wanting to commit some type of arson, but they couldn't do that. So they just went into the studio and murdered the track instead. And that's what we got out of that. Yeah. It's a great song. Time of Love. Oof. Don't listen to the song. I don't. I rarely ever do. It's a feel-good happy song, but it's not one of my favorite feel-good happy songs from them. I honestly feel like it's kind of out of place on the album. Take Me Home. God tier. One of their best tracks. I honestly recommend this song whenever someone is looking to get into ateez. I recommend this song for sure because everything about it is perfect. Celebrate is gospel. Another song I feel like was targeted for my people, but also if you've ever been inside like a black church, you don't have to be black to be inside of a black church, but if you've been inside of a black church, then you know the vibes, and they met that vibe. They met the vibe check easily. It's actually kind of scary. Like I genuinely feel like if I played this in a black church, then everyone would be out of their seats. I want to do that as an experiment, low key, but yeah, Celebrate, a bop and a half, really good. I'm the One heat topping version is, unpopular opinion, number 500. Yeah, I like the heat topping version more than the original song, and I don't really know how else to end that one off, so I'm gonna move on and act like I didn't just like start a whole debate there. Don't Stop is amazing. Now this is the song that they made for, I think, Universe, that the app that they do stuff on and talk to fans on and all that stuff. They made this song for that. I listen to it quite often. I think it's really good. I think a lot of songs that groups make for the Universe app are good for no reason. Like, it's not just like, it's not a title track, but they just, like, every group that's on that app, every song that I've heard from the app that the groups do, it's just so good for no reason. So I didn't expect anything less from ateez, but whoa, amazing. Also, they all look very good in that music video. My goodness. Whew. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got winded. Eternal Sunshine. Oof. Another happy song that I don't listen to. I am glad that Deja Vu won that battle. For once, everyone was on my side. For once, everyone actually agreed with my take of Deja Vu being better than Eternal Sunshine. Whenever it's like a song that's in those like pick a song for our summer promotion stuff or whatever, I'm always the odd one out for some reason. No one wants to agree with the songs that I pick, and the songs that I pick never end up winning. Deja Vu, though, I like how everyone had the common sense to be like, yeah, maybe we should go with Deja Vu as the title track. It's great. Not one of their best title tracks in my opinion, though the concept of the video is one of their best. It was like, I think one of like, it might have been their first time they've done like a straight up like sexy concept for a video, and they killed it. Though being sexy isn't hard for them, but for that to just be like the aim they were going for in their video, ooh, they pulled it off so well. Fun fact, Fever Part 3 is actually isn't my favorite Fever album. It is definitely, it's my second favorite after Part 2. I love all of these songs, kinda. Feeling Like I Do, a bop and a half. Great. And then All About You is also a bop and a half. These are some of my favorite songs in their entire discography. Songs that I feel like y'all sleep on, for sure. I don't know why. All About You makes me feel like such a main character that it invokes something in my main character syndrome that was already there, but somehow just like, I don't know, enhances it in ways that I didn't know was possible. Yeah. I love these both. Rocky, it's amazing. However, I didn't listen to it often. I know a lot of people love this song. I like it. Don't love it though. Not Too Late. Oof. I don't listen to Not Too Late at all. I maybe listened to it 2 times, and then I was like, yeah, it's not hitting. It's not hitting. It's a cute song. It's not hitting though. Dreamers is so good for no reason. It's a bop and a half. Yeah. Dreamers, they had no reason to make this song like as good as it was, yet it is. It's one of my favorite summer songs. I play Dreamers more than I actually should. Actually, no, let's move it. I feel like it's a God tier song. It's so good. Blue Summer, I don't listen to it all that much. It's not my fave, but it's also good. It's not on like Dreamers level good though. Like they really put something in Dreamers that hits you so hard. Now onto Fever Epilogue. I think that's what this album is called. The yellow one. Yeah. Turbulence is amazing. I have to think that one through. I think it goes in amazing. It's one of the few slow songs from ateez that I like, because it's not like, it has momentum to it. It's not just like a straight up slow song where it's like a ballad or an acoustic. It has a little bit of momentum, and I like the video too. Not much was really going on in the video, but I do like the video a lot. Be With You, it's not my fave. It's not my fave. But for those of you that do like, and apparently a lot of you do, because for their latest showcase, y'all voted for that to be the song that they sing, I think, at the showcase that they did for Gorilla promotion stuff. So apparently a lot of y'all like it. That's great. It's not my favorite though, so I'm just gonna move on swiftly. The Letter, so good, so good, so good. Hits so hard. And it's another slow song. It has no reason to really hit as hard as it does, yet it does for some reason. Unbeknownst to me. So good. The Real. Yeah. I knew as soon as I heard this song on Kingdom that it deserved like a title track kind of treatment. Like it deserved a video, it deserved promotions, it deserved any and every award. And I'm glad that it got most of that. It got their best music video to date, and yes, I still feel like The Real is their best music video, though Gorilla comes a close second, but The Real is definitely their best music video. And it's also, it got a lot of promotion. Great. I don't know if it won awards. If it didn't, it should have. But yeah, this honestly should have made them win Kingdom, but they didn't, so I'm gonna move on. But yeah, The Real, amazing God tier song. Wave Overture, it's amazing what they were able to do to make Wave Overture so different from like the original Wave song. So I'm gonna put it in amazing for that, but I don't really listen to it that much. That much meaning like at all. But it is amazing what they managed to do for that. And when I'm thinking about these next few songs, I'm thinking about the performances that go with them, the performances from Kingdom. What a stressful time to be alive as an ateez fan, Kingdom. But we got some great performances out of that, didn't we? Almost made it worth it. Almost. Wonderland, Symphony 9, that doesn't go in amazing. That goes in God tier. Yeah. I would love it if they performed these versions of the songs at a concert. I feel like it would do something to me if I heard it live at a concert. Wonderland Symphony number 9. I love this more than the original Wonderland, if you couldn't already tell by my tier ranking. I think, like I said, I'm thinking back on the Kingdom performance and how I felt during that time, and then whenever I listen to this song like in my ears, in my earbuds, I can't not think of the performance. It's just too iconic. And then the way that they managed to fit in like Symphony 9 into this song, it's their minds are crazy. The studio was going crazy during Kingdom. They were definitely stressed out of their minds for Kingdom, but they did everything right, like everything exceptionally right, which is also why Answer Ode to Joy is a bop and a half. Now, I don't listen to Answer Ode to Joy a lot, but I look back at the performance, it still gives me chills to this day. One of their best performances for sure was Answer Ode to Joy. So good. Okay, so next we have Rocky Boxer version. Now, I love this version a lot. I like it more than the original one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of like the little guitar or like the bass is amped up a little bit. But I do like this version a lot. I listen to this one a lot more than the original. The King, it's gonna go in not my fave. I remember I listened to the ateez Beyond Zero album like days after everyone else because I was just behind on K-pop stuff during the time that it came out. A lot of people on my timeline were like hyping up The King, and I was getting hyped up for it. I was like, oh my god, The King, bop or whatever. It's not that it's not a bop. I just feel like it's not that good to be getting all the hype that y'all gave for it. Like, I genuinely forget that it's in their discography because of how little I listened to it. Like, I listened to it once or twice and it wasn't hitting, but I'm not gonna say it's a bad song. It's not. It's just not one of my favorites from them. Okay, we're getting into new song territory. How lovely. Okay, so Propaganda, it's an amazing intro. I love Propaganda. It makes me want to get up and fight something, which is how this whole entire album makes me feel. But Propaganda is a good way to start off that feeling, you know. When you're not in your full-fledged Hulk moment, but you're getting there, that's what Propaganda is for. Sector 1. How do I feel about Sector 1? I honestly don't know. I think I'll put it in amazing. It's not my favorite, but it's good. It's great to know what that beginning instrumental that was playing in the Answer music video from all those years ago was. We got that answer, years later. That's great. But as for the song in general, not my favorite, but it is good. It is good. It is amazing. Kind of Jungkook's song. Kind of like he's owning that chorus. It's his for the taking. Yeah. Cyberpunk. One of my favorite ateez songs to date, but also even if you're going into their discography blind and this song plays, I don't know how you could say that it's not a god tier level song. Like, I'm biased, yeah, because it's one of my favorite songs from them ever, but also even if you're not an ateez fan, I don't know how you can listen to this and just be like, yeah, no, this isn't good. You're lying to yourself. Like, it gives me the same energy as Take Me Home gave me when I first listened to it. The songs are not similar at all, but the energy I got from Cyberpunk was the same thing I got from Take Me Home, where I just felt like I was listening to like history being made. I don't know what history, but something shifted. This song changed me for the better. Gorilla, god tier. Now, I know everyone was saying, oh, ateez is gonna do their rock stuff, like they're in their rock tease bag. I don't like being teased or messed with. I've been asking for ateez to be in their rock bag for I think 2 years now, and I never thought it was gonna come. I didn't watch any teasers for this comeback because honestly I feel like their teasers spoil a lot. I watched the trailers that came with it because those are like movie trailers, they're not like actual like comeback music trailers, so I watched those. But in terms of like teasers and stuff and listening to the song before the song actually came out, I didn't do that. But I was getting scared because everyone was like, oh my god, this is in different areas, like you need to listen to it. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to it when it comes out. And then I listened to it when it came out, and they did everything that I wanted them to do for 2 years. I'm still not over it. I'm still not, like, they can do anything. That's crazy. But also, like I said, one of their best music videos, like the budget was eating. The tour money came through for that comeback. Yeah. The Ring, a bop and a half. Another song made for my people. Where Do I Go? Amazing. I like the song, but it's just gonna go on amazing. It's nothing like a bop worthy, but it's not something that's not my fave. I listen to it, but not as much as I do like New World. New World, so good. So good. Now that's how you close out an album. It makes me want to go and change the world, though that sounds like a lot of work, but it makes me feel like I could if I wanted to. So yeah, those are the songs off of their latest album. Just straight fire. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. I don't know why all of these songs are at the end, but let's just go through them. So we have Declaration. I actually like Declaration a lot. I love a good instrumental. I do. It gives me the same vibes as like the Game of Thrones soundtrack. I listen to the Game of Thrones soundtrack a lot, and that has a lot of like triumphant, glorious instrumentals, and Declaration gives me those vibes. End of the beginning and beginning of the end are both oofs because I don't really listen to these intros or outros all that much. Same goes for Outro Long Journey. I don't listen to that often, or ever. Be My Lover is a bop and a half. Mr. Jungkook with his fine self ate on this track as well, like eating, devouring. It's also a very cute music video. Like it's a good summer bop. Takes me back to last summer. Dear Diary. Sorry to the little girl who's like talking in this track, but I don't care about what she's saying. I didn't even care about what she was saying when the album first came out. It's a good build up into Fever. Like it's good, but I don't listen to it. Outro Over the Horizon. I don't even remember what this song sounds like, so I feel like I like how all the outros and intros are like at the end of this. I didn't do that on purpose. I don't know why they're all at the end, but yeah, I don't remember what that sounds like, so I'm just gonna put it at oof because I don't feel like listening to it again to know. Intro Beyond Zero is amazing. This is an intro that I do listen to a lot. The guitar. Yeah. You got me with an electric guitar. Yeah. A Little Space. Now this second, it's not really an ateez song. It's a pentatonic song that features ateez, but I put it in here because Jungho, Yoonho, and San ate, and I feel like it's disrespectful for me not to include it in their own discography. So yeah, let's just put it at like amazing. It's really good. Intro Long Journey. It gives me pirate vibes, but I don't listen to it all that much. And then Crescent, I really don't listen to all that much. So there's that. And here's my list. I know I kind of shook the table a little bit with this one. I know people are probably like, this makes no sense. It's my opinion. If you would like, I made this tier ranking for you guys. So if you want to, you can tell me what your faves are and use it. Like I said, it'll be linked down below. So if you want to just show off what your favorites are, your least favorites in ateez's discography, you go do that. Or just let me know in the comments down below. Let me know on Twitter and everything. My Twitter is going to be linked here. I mostly interact on Twitter. But if you'd like to follow me on all my other social medias, they will be linked down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.